So listen, we missed out on yesterday. Y'all know Adam is extra. Y'all know he be so extra. So we missed out yesterday on our live because we are moving and we had to make sure that we got all our stuff together. Excuse me, to be able to keep stuff in order. So we unfortunately did not get to go live yesterday. I put it on the community. But today, baby, we back at it, 7 o'clock p.m. You already know, Pillow Talk with Adam P. Amber D. And so today what we're going to talk about is, what do you bring to the table? And typically it's 7:01. So typically I would see Sam or I would see Carly. But we didn't go live yesterday. So they probably like, there goes Sam. There goes Sam. I just said something about you. I said typically Sam would be here. But Sam, I don't see him because we didn't. Look at you. Look at you doing your big one. So we was moving yesterday. So we didn't get to go live yesterday. But we live today. And so today what we're going to talk about is, what do you bring to the table? And is that important in relationships? You got your phone?
Yeah.
All right. Sam logged on. He's here. Adam's coming. He had to go grab our bikes. Hold on.
Oh, that my dog Sam?
Sam here.
Sam, what up, man?
Let me get it.
What's going on? How you feeling? You working, man? You off work? What going on?
All right. So we are here, y'all, and we're so excited. So Adam just told me the topic literally 2 minutes ago, and he said, what do you bring to the table? And, okay, can you see the comments from right there?
Yeah.
What Sam said?
Oh my God, I flew from work and y'all ain't even popped on that day. My bad, Sam.
Listen, no. Tell him why.
Sam didn't fly from work.
No, he probably did. Said we
Sam
had to get our moving stuff together because we got to get up out this house in like 2 weeks.
They trying to buy our stuff. We had to do so much stuff.
We was busy.
Wife wasn't feeling the bed. It was.
I was not feeling
good.
good.
Sam was just chilling. Sam in that truck 12 hours. They cut that phone on. He wasn't even home yet.
But the fact that you still came out today mean you're a real one. You're a solid one. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the topic, and it's going to be, what do you bring to the table?
What do you bring to the table?
And I'm going to be real with y'all. I don't like this question.
Why not?
I don't like this question because I feel like it's almost like a tit for tat type person thing. Like, I feel like it's okay to find a person who messes with you, but to strictly pick me based off of what I currently bring to the table is giving you a disadvantage, because I may not be exactly where God has destined me to be in this moment, but because I'm working to get there and you're only judging me based off of what I currently have, I don't like that.
When I meet you, though, what do you bring to the table? When I meet you, what should you bring to the table? If you're expecting to find that person and keep that person as a woman, you can speak from a woman's perspective, what should a woman bring to the table?
What should a woman bring to the table, or what should a man bring to the table? I'll talk about a woman.
Oh, I guess you can talk about both.
Okay.
Yeah, your perspective on both.
Okay. Before we got on Sam, oh my God, we don't need, what? What's Sam talking about?
Let me see.
Okay. All right. So when you think about what we bring to the table, I think for women and men, I don't believe that most houses are gender roles. Our house is gender role. Mm-hmm. So I'm only going to speak from our house perspective. If your house runs differently, you do your big one. What I believe that somebody should bring to the table, I don't really want to put a gender on it.
You got to.
Oh, why?
Because every gender should bring something different. Like, I shouldn't bring the same thing you bring to the table. Right?
But in 2025, relationships are so different. Sometimes men are doing the women jobs and women are doing the men jobs.
Lord.
Okay, I'll speak from us.
Just speak from
solely based on our relationship, our marriage, what it does. Okay, so for us, I bring the nurturement. I bring the thoughtfulness. I bring the structure. I bring the, I'm looking for a word. I bring the addition to the ideas.
Okay.
I bring the support.
Okay.
I bring the childbearing headspace.
Oh, you better tell them.
I do. I bring the energy. I bring the spirit. I bring God.
Oh, man.
I bring
a whole bunch of stuff.
I bring a feminine being.
But
that's what I bring. That's what I bring.
You bring a full house.
But none of that is monetary.
You bring a full house.
None of that is monetary.
Oh, you bring a lot. I gotta get right. You bring a whole bunch of tables.
No, and for you,
Okay.
You bring structure.
Okay.
For you bring protection.
Okay.
For you bring stability.
Okay.
For you bring leadership.
Okay.
For you bring guidance.
Okay.
For you bring the epitome of a man
Okay.
in the perspective of God's.
Let's pause there. You giving so much information now.
I'm sorry.
You just speeding past all this stuff.
I'm sorry.
And we gotta break this stuff down line by line, by step. So let's go back to what you bring to the table. So if I'm a man looking for a woman, and what should I be? You said a lot of stuff. And you said it so quick that my dog Sam couldn't even write it down, bro. Couldn't get all the notes down. So when he looking for something, he just say, okay, if I'm looking for somebody, what should she bring to the table to make sure when I find that person, I got the right person, I can keep that person. So go back down your list. You said you bring what?
Well, you asked me, because you asked me a question. You said, well, if somebody is saying what they bring to the table, and what should they be looking for in somebody else? So for us, it's literally the complete opposite.
Yeah.
And so that's what I would tell you. When you are sitting in front of a person who you're dating, man or woman, and you're saying, what am I looking for? It needs to be everything that you are not. So if you are not the provider, you need to be looking for the provider. If you are not the protector, you need to be looking for the protector. If you are not the nurturer, you need to be looking for the nurturer. If you are not the supportive type of person, you need to be looking for a person who can give you support. If you're not the person who can get everything together and get the idea to come to fruition, that's what you need to be looking for. You need to be looking for the opposite of what you are, because you already have your strong suits. You already have what you're really good at. So if you are currently existing on this earth and existing pretty well on your own, you already have what works for you. What's going to happen when you find somebody who has everything that you have not had in your life and adds that on top? Baby, life gonna change in just a certain type of way that you can't even imagine. Because these are things that somebody's bringing to you that you could not be, because you weren't. It's not that if you focused on it real hard, maybe, but there are things that you weren't even thinking about. So focus on your strong suits, and then once you find your strong suits, don't go try to find somebody who's similar to you and strong in everything that you are, because now you've gained nothing. I've already had all of this stuff that I've already been looking for. So I was looking for somebody similar to me and who understood my lifestyle. Yeah. However, I didn't gain anything. Yeah. So you need to make sure the person that you are is opposite of you, so they can actually be an addition to you, be an asset to you.
Okay. So if I'm disorganized, I should find somebody organized. For sure. If I'm impulsive, I should find somebody who's not impulsive.
Yes. It's balance. Balance is really big in relationships.
So basically, find somebody in the area that you're weak in where they're strong at.
Yes, naturally strong at. They don't have to try, because you shouldn't have to in a relationship. The reason why people be like, "Oh, marriage is hard, relationships is hard." Yeah, it's hard when you have to try. Like, I have to try to be this person. If he told me to, hey, I want you to go out today, and if you're gonna be my woman, you're gonna build an 8-figure business. If you're gonna be my woman,
Geez, you're Minnesota.
I'm gonna be stressed, y'all. I gotta really try. I don't know. I got some good ideas. I got some good visions. But for you to put all that on me, I wasn't that when you met me. So now I'm stressed out. I'm stressed. And I know the word is stress, but I'm telling you, I'm stressed. So when I think about that, I'm like, hold on, no. Come to me and say, hey, listen, I got this 8-figure idea. And because I am a creator, I know how to create it in my mind. I need you to help me bring this to fruition. Yeah. Can you help that? Can you give me a different perspective? Can you give me ideas? I can do that. I can feed your idea all day. Bring it to me. I got you.
Ideas, perspectives. All that's good stuff too, though. All that's good stuff. You said have an idea, I can add to it.
I can add to it.
What you bringing to? You bringing childbearing hips. I can't handle children.
You can't have no kids.
Okay. All right. You said a lot. You said a bunch of stuff that you bring. You sped by that stuff so fast. But you say you bring support.
I bring support. I bring nurturement.
I
do bring childbearing hips. I bring encouragement. I bring love. I bring the maternal, feminine energy. I bring the epitome of a woman to you. I bring the cooking. I bring the cleaning. I bring Proverbs 31, baby.
She bringing cooking. She even grill, y'all. She'll bring grilling to the table. So find your girl that can grill, cook, all that, man.
I'm Proverbs 31 is what I say.
I love that. You said it's so much meat in that on this bone that I want to get off line.
Stop doing this to me. Why you putting me on the spot?
No. What I'm saying is, I'm just going through it now in my head, make sure I got it all right, so I can articulate it correctly.
Yeah.
All right. So you bring a lot of stuff to the table, and here's the thing.
None of that was monetary though.
None of that was monetary, but women are natural nurturers. So if I'm looking for a woman, nurturing is something, not just nurturing kids. People think that women are nurturers; they nurture kids.
Right.
No, women nurture men too, because we grew up with. Some of us grew up with single. I grew up with a single mom, my only parent, the mom in the house. Right, so that nurturement men needed. So when you marry somebody who has the nurturing capabilities, number one. But women also can nurture ideas. They can nurture dreams. Like you give them a dream, tell them your vision, and they can help nurture it. They can add value to it. You know, that's what they are, who they are as a person. But Sam's comments are crazy. I want to read Sam's comment.
Okay.
What Sam brings to the table?
Read Sam. Start from there, cause Sam lit right now. You know I like Sam. So go ahead.
What Sam said? Hold on. First of all, Sam said what he brings to the table.
What he brings?
Sam said I have a job. Education, I own some stocks, I have my own LLC, I have a car, I'm getting my own apartment soon before April.
And see, do you notice that everything Sam said,
Yeah.
it's not a bad thing, Sam.
Yeah.
Everything that Sam said dealt with monetary value.
Yes.
You wanna know why?
Why?
Because the Bible speaks, men are naturally protectors and providers.
Yeah.
So it's not even that he probably offers so much more of that. He probably offers comfort. He probably offers like real deal love. He probably offers nourishment in some sort of way. But when you think of a man and what men think of themselves, what they have to offer, that's what they lead with.
Why you think it's that way though?
What the Bible say that, baby? Ask the Bible.
Okay.
That's
So
a bit.
if Sam didn't bring none of that stuff, would Sam be a valuable man? If Sam didn't bring education, he didn't have no stocks, he didn't have no LLC, he didn't have his own car, he didn't have his own spot. Could he bring something besides monetary stuff?
He could, but he didn't name any of that. And typically men don't name anything that is not monetary because that's just naturally what they go for. And I believe there's a natural order in relationships.
Yeah.
So we were watching something. Oh, Ready to Love. If y'all have not watched Ready to Love, baby, I'm here to shout it out. No, this is not a promo. This is not nothing. You go ahead and read Sam comments. You go ahead and do that.
No, I see what you're saying. You see what you're saying. I
this ain't no promo for Ready to Love, but I'm telling you, it's a really good show. It's about a strong black people finding their love, keeping their love, and it's the most successful dating show on national television. Tommy told us that. And so within this show, it was this woman on there, real boss chick, real like got all her stuff together, got businesses on businesses, making her check.
Yeah.
And so all the men, they had to eliminate somebody, and they chose her. And why they chose her was for one reason. They said, listen, I have to eliminate you because all you spoke about was your businesses. I don't really need that. Like, I need a woman. And that doesn't mean that women can't be successful. That means that men are looking for, you could be successful in your own right, do your big one, but you also have to be able to give that nurturement that women give, that support that a woman is made for. Women are made in a soft shell. Women are made to love, and that's what men be looking for.
Yeah, that 100 there. 100 in the chat for that. Women made in a soft shell. But Sam also said, Sam said, I just don't want this new. Give me love. It's crazy out here. For real. You meet a girl, she be like, I need help with my phone bill. What? I need help with my phone bill. But I ain't asking you, man.
I don't think that's okay. I ain't never asked him to pay. I have never asked him to pay one of my bills. And if I'm lying, call me out. Call me out on national TV right now.
You ain't have to.
But I never did. Even before you was out there. So I didn't, y'all. So back in the day when I met him, I worked at a grocery store. He worked at a jewelry store. And I didn't know any other way. I knew that my check couldn't equal his check because in the jewelry store thing, you got commission. If y'all know anything about commission checks be doing what they do. I didn't know nothing else to offer y'all. I said, I'll get some food stamps for you.
What?
And then I went and got some food stamps for her. I ain't know no other way. Like, I can't, I'm not like that. I don't want to sell you on nothing, but I can help you. But because I was like that,
yeah,
you literally offered to do everything. And you've always done everything.
Yeah.
I didn't have to ask you. You just did it.
Yeah, so many new folk crazy, man. But people do need, so if somebody needs help, they should ask a man. If a girl need help, she should ask.
I would never.
Why not? I mean, so a girl should ask. She needed help, she shouldn't ask.
if I'm dating, if I literally just met you,
Yeah.
no, I ain't no. And honestly, even if I was dating you, I would like my phone would go off.
Hey, Sam funny. Sam.
What's Sam saying?
Oh, you said I need help. My phone. What you talking about, man?
Yeah.
I'm with you, Sam.
Like,
real,
no, my phone would go
that's real
off.
spiel.
And you would, in 2025, you would have to text me on iMessage and be like, dang, I've been trying to call you and I can't get a hold of you. And I would tell you, oh yeah, my phone off. When I can get it back on, I will. And you would have to be like, dang, you need me to pay your phone bill? I say, no, I don't need to. And you, from that, you might be like, girl, get your phone on, hit a money. Okay, but my phone gonna say, I'm not asking you for nothing. I ain't asking you to pay my phone, but that thing gonna stay off if I ask you. I can't.
Okay, no, that makes sense. No, yeah, no, Sam, she a Proverbs 31 for real. Like, for real. I believe, man, if you read that description of Proverbs 31 for real, and you go down it, and you're looking for a woman, it's like, hey, listen, you don't have to be that person, but you gotta be striving to be that person. The person waking up earlier, you know, she don't have to have a business, but she gonna do something to add value to the family regardless. But no, you gave a lot of good stuff.
Really? And I want to retire you. Like, my
You
goal
gonna retire
always
me.
been, my goal, I have told him this since I feel like a long time. I feel like since we had our first son, our son,
Yeah.
that I told him, I was like, I'm going to retire you. And that's still like really a goal of mine. I don't really look for him to take care of me. He has done that, and I'm so thankful. But I've never been like a person who just wanted people to like give me money and stuff. Like, I actually enjoy giving you stuff. I like to make you feel good. So I told him, I was like, I'm gonna retire him. I ain't retired him yet, y'all. I told him I was gonna retire by 35. He 35, he retired. But he will be. He will be. We're gonna keep the hope alive. Right.
Yeah. No, so here's what's really important to understand too. This is what I think. I had this thought this morning. I was like, dang, that make a lot of sense. So I wanted to share it to get y'all thoughts on it. So we talking about adding value. When I look at a woman, it was always this way. In terms of what do you bring to the table? I went to college for accounting. Okay? So I got an accounting degree. And in accounting, there's something called the income statement. So in the income statement it's a simple statement, but it's basically revenue minus expenses equals income, your net income, right? So I look at relationship as business. I look at it the same way. Hey, listen, what value do you bring? Are you going to help me increase my net income? So there's two ways to increase the income based on the formula I just gave. One, you could add revenue to increase that bottom line number. Simple math now. You know, revenue minus expenses equals income. So a number minus another number equals the bottom line number. Simple math, right? How do you increase the bottom line number? Two ways. One, you could add more revenue, help me make more money. So if you can help me make more money, that bottom number grows up. Now, that's a lot of pressure though, because you may not have the business mindset, or I didn't want her to work. I never want my wife to work because of, listen, I just don't want my wife answering nobody but me, to be honest. Call it what you want, call me old school, I don't care. Like, I don't want her to work outside of the house. Like, I don't want her to have another boss. Like, she ain't gonna be calling nobody else sir. Like, oh, ain't nobody telling her when she take a lunch break, right? Or when she goes to the bathroom. Like, no, we ain't doing that, right? So that was always my mindset. And I said, when I had kids, you know, I'd rather her be home with the kids. I go out there and do my thing, whatever, right? So either you help me make more money, which if I don't require you to work, it's gonna be hard for you to help me make more money. But the second thing was to increase net income. Either you help me make more money, or what?
Or you get the F out the way.
No, that's not it. Or you help me save money. Because again, revenue minus expenses equals net income. So if you can reduce my expenses, revenue can stay the same, but I still make more money. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Like, drop 100 in the chat if that makes sense. All right. So if I'm making the same amount of money, but you reduce my expenses, my net income goes up. Therefore, you're adding value to me now. Like, I'm getting more valuable because of that thing. So how can a woman helped me reduce my expenses? Several ways, man. One, I ain't gotta pay nobody to cook. I ain't gotta hire no maid. I ain't gotta send my kids to daycare or whatever the case may be. Number two. Number three, I don't have to. It's a lot of stuff, man. It's simple stuff like somebody just implemented. I'm doing a vlog. I'm gonna drop a vlog next 2 or 3 days. I let her cut my hair. Yeah, I let her fade me up. I let her cut my hair because you know we in a season of transition. Y'all know, if y'all follow the vlog, y'all know what we're going through right now. But anyway, it's like, listen, I was going to the barber every week. I was spending $75 a week on a haircut.
For you, do not for our son either.
Just for me. I got a son too. So I'm like, bro, I'm driving an hour, 45 minutes to get a haircut. I'm spending $75 a pop to even go get the haircut. It's like, bro, you doing a lot to get a haircut. Especially in this season. My wife been telling me for years, let me cut your hair, let me cut your hair. Let's be very clear. She's never cut any hair before ever. But she's been on YouTube, she's been on TikTok saying, oh, I can cut your hair, let me do it. And I'm like, you not finna cut my hair. I said it for years. You are not finna touch my hair. I'll go bald before I let you touch my hair. She's like, no.
And I did.
She been begging me. I'm like, you know what? In the season we in right now, we in a season of transition. We need to save money the more we spend the money. So you know what? Instead of going on with no haircut, either one, I'm gonna shave it all off and go bald, which was an option. I was this close to go ahead and chopping it all off. She said, let me cut it. Let me try. So I said, you know what? Do it.
And what happened?
She got the clipper. She cut my hair. And let me tell you, it was not the best haircut I ever had. No, it was not. It probably was the worst haircut I ever had in my life. However, it was still a good haircut. Now, I say something good, baby.
That's okay.
No, typically I go to master barbers to get haircuts. All my life I'm going to master barbers to get haircut. However, the haircut wasn't that bad. It was still a presentable. I still can go out with this haircut and I still be confident. It wasn't like she patched me up and nothing like that. It was just, it wasn't a master barber haircut. But I say, you know what? If I let her cut my hair every week for the next year, how would it look? She gonna get 5 eventually. She gotta get better. And what is she doing me? She's saving me money. If you do the math, I got a son too. So you think I pay $75 for a haircut and charge my son about $40, $50? Atlanta price is high for one.
He charged the same thing.
They real high. So if you do the math, it save me like $3,000, $4,000 a year. Her just cut my hair. It's simple stuff like that, man. She cook, she clean, she can even cut my hair if she need to. She do my daughter hair, she can do her own hair, she do my mama hair. So I'm like, well, you save me a bunch of money. Which means my net income goes up because of that reason. If you look at that from a straight business perspective, you ain't gotta get too deep. Keep it strictly business. Because again, I believe marriage is a business. I don't care what people say, that is what I believe. Like I believe like you coming into it knowing, hey, listen, we gotta, you gotta add to me in some kind of way. I add to her, she add to me, we go from there. What's Sam talking about?
I'm coming over there.
She making food and all kind of stuff. It's just my situation. I think they know I'm alone, so they try and play me like a bad, but they really broke. For real, no diss, bro. No, man. Sam, you gotta protect yourself, number one. They gonna try to get you. Women, the new culture of women, they are users. I would say that. Like some women, not all women, but the society we live in now, they see it on the net, they hear it in the song saying, hey, if he can't pay your bills, he broke you gotta leave him. And that stuff in their head. So they gonna try to play you for a second. Some will. But I do believe it's genuine women out there who need help, who need a man not for his money.
She be cooking.
She do cook. You got a whole plate of food. Ain't no way in hell me all that food.
I brought you some food. Can you pass me the hot sauce though?
Brought me a bunch of food, look like.
Yeah. Thank you.
Man, I got 2 boys haircut. It's crazy. I'm telling you. You know it, saying haircut costs you money. They gonna run you a bag. Straight up.
And he had told me that he was willing to go bald. So he was like, you can try it, and if you really mess up, like, I'll go bald. But I want to.
My daddy got a bald head, man. So I know how I look.
Yeah, he looked like his daddy, but I told him I wasn't ready to date his daddy because they look like very similar. So I said, I don't want you to go bald. Told me I try, and again, it's not probably the best. I think he told me it's like a Super Bowl haircut, but
the line was good. The fades wasn't blended, but you gonna work on that.
But the better I get, and I didn't have all the tools. That's what I seen when I was doing this. So I was like, okay, after that, I'm about to get fired. And I was thankful, you know, that he allowed me to do that. But we went through a place, because y'all know this is like an open place. Like we're very transparent. So we had went through a point in our life. We weren't married yet, but we were dating for, at that point, 9 years, 8 years.
Yeah.
And he had told me, was like, I want a boss. Like I want a boss.
Say that.
Like I want a boss girl.
I did say that.
I didn't know what that meant. I was working at that point. I was working 2 jobs, and I was working at Verizon, and then I was working at a bar in Atlanta at the time. And he was like, I want a boss. I want a boss. I want like a go-getter. Da, da, da.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
we did have a conversation.
Oh, baby, I might not be your person. Not saying I'm not a boss. I'm not. Like, I can say that I'm not. Like, I'm not the person who's going to go work 14 hours and leave my family to the wayside, or not make my family the priority. That's not the person I am. And I told him, I was like, if that's what you're looking for, I want you to go be happy. I want you to find that. That's just not going to be with me, because I'm always going to, if somebody call me about money, oh, what is paying? Oh, shoot, hold on, give me a second. If my family said they need me, literally, I had a movie role audition. He got sick. I'm not coming. He's sick. And whether that was, I mean, every God work how he worked for a reason, but I'm not coming. My man's sick. Oh, he'll be okay. Give him some Robitussin. I'm not coming. He's sick. So that's the person I am. So if you're looking for a boss, that's not ever going to be who I am, because my heart is just too, like, focused on my family, focused on the people around me. And finally, he realized, he was like, I was asking you to complete my strengths instead of work harder on yours. And finally, when we started, like, really operating in our strengths, y'all, everything got better. It was, like, amazing.
No, I'll speak on that too. And this is for my fellas, cause I got a lot of frat brothers. I'm in a frat. Shout out to Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated.
Period.
I got a lot of frat brothers. So I talked to a lot of men over the past couple of years, and a lot of my friends and men would say, "Yeah, man, like, no, I ain't gonna marry her because she ain't no boss. Or if a girl ain't no boss, I ain't even gonna mess with her." I'm like, I would ask them a question. I was like, bro, like, are you a boss though? Like, you're not a boss, so why are you expecting her to be a boss? Like, you can't expect somebody to be something that you're not. You can't attract anything that you're not. So I said, you need to become a boss. I was telling her that because I wanted the boss shit. Cause here's the thing, if I was handling my business, doing my thing, and being a quote unquote boss, she need to be nothing but who she was. I'm almost projecting that on her, because I'm not, meeting the criteria of a boss. So I'm putting that stress and pressure on her, which takes the woman out of her feminine element, I would say. Feminine energy. Because everybody possesses masculine and feminine energy. Mm-hmm. Women have masculine energy, men have feminine energy. But what you operate in more is what people typically see. And typically feminine energy is more nurturing, more the love side, more stuff like that. And the masculine energy is more provide, go protect, that kind of energy, right? But when you drop stuff all in your you got beans falling on your boobs and stuff.
Where that bean go?
Eating like a hog.
I don't know where the bean went.
You let it stay in there. But I was talking about Fib. She distracted me too, man.
I'm sorry, feminine energy.
Feminine energy. So basically, what I learned is too, when you're under stress, right? People start operating in the opposite energy.
Yeah, trying to get
done. So when men are under stress, we resort to more feminine energy. So when a man's under stress, you could typically see them become more in their shell. They may not want to go out. They may get more depressed, quote unquote, in their feelings, like stuff like that. But that's the feminine energy coming out. I'd rather stay home and be with the kids and not work, all that kind of stuff, right? When a woman's under stress, let's say it's financial stress. So we were broke like years ago. I put that stress on her. And she started operating, her feminine energy left and her masculine energy took over. What I mean by that is she did go to work. She got a little job at a bar. Yeah. And she didn't trying to hustle and do all kinds of stuff to get money. Just being transparent and frank. Because she was in her masculine energy. She's like, well, my man need me to make some money, so I gotta go hustle and do whatever I gotta do to get the money. All her responsibility at home went down. But she was in the masculine energy. I was trying to figure out how to make money because she was under stress, under pressure.
Couch full of unfolded clothes.
Exactly. You know, no dishes washed, clothes ain't folded, kid ain't get picked up from daycare, all kind of stuff. Because she in her masculine energy. Because I put that stress and pressure on her. I said, listen, we need this. We ain't making it because I was falling short in that area. So you see what I'm saying? So think about it that way going forward. It's like, hey, listen, when we're under stress, the opposite energy comes out. But it's important not to project that energy on your partner. Let them be them. Like you stay in the feminine role, and I'm going to focus on my masculine role. That's what I am. Not listen. Some men are born with, I would say, more feminine energy than other men.
For sure.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
For sure. That's
So
who you are.
if you're a man and you operate more in the feminine energy side of it, you just need a woman who's more masculine. So it's a balance. That's the whole thing. I've always felt like I had masculine energy, so I ain't need my woman have a masculine energy too. Like I only want to be the boss. I'm trying to be a boss. Now we butting heads. Now we both. That just ain't gonna work for me. I thought I wanted that, but I realized like, that's a recipe for disaster.
And it got to a point where people were trying to like book me or whatever, and I was doing photo shoots or whatever. Most of them not paid, and it got to a point where he was like, but he seen the vision, so he was like, okay, listen, I see like if this is what like it entails, you gonna be too busy for me, and I don't like that.
Yep.
And did I enjoy doing that? Yes, but I only found the enjoyment of doing that because I was trying to fulfill a role that I feel like my man had wanted at that time.
Yeah.
And so finally when we sat down, we had a real deal conversation. We were very honest with each other. There's no secrets between us. So he know everything, I know everything, and that's why our relationship works so well. Because again, we're not only married. If you separated the marriage today, if you didn't know we were married, you could say like, oh no, these are two best friends sitting on the couch, pillow talk, having conversations, because that's how we operate. And so when we took that expectation of, okay, let's just go back to where we started. When you met me, I was for sure working, but I wasn't rich, and I never told you like I had all the biggest dreams and all the biggest goals. I wanted to go to college. That's the only thing he knew about me. I wanted to go to college. I don't even think he knew what I wanted to major in. Maybe you do.
Nursing.
Okay, so he knows nursing, and nursing that's not a boss. A nurse isn't no shade, no tea. My mom's a nurse. You get to go to work.
But she ain't hiring and firing nobody.
No, you get to go to work. You get your paycheck. You go home. You don't gotta fight for nothing. You gotta be really worried about nothing. He was looking like more for like the entrepreneur side, and finally when we got back to where we were, y'all, our relationship like changed drastically instantly. It was amazing. And it was like, okay, sorry, we got away from our roles of why we originally got together, why it originally worked. And so that's why I would tell people out there, like if you are searching for somebody and you are with somebody and you wonder why the struggle is there, have a conversation and see like when we started, what attracted us to each other. When we started, what initially like said, oh, I want to talk to her, I want to talk to him, and get back to that place. Because typically that's why you feel in love, like that person, who they were. And life changes people, but that doesn't mean you can't never revert back to who you really were, because you are who you are always.
Yeah. You are who you are, and you're gonna be who you're gonna be.
Yeah.
And you were born to be that person. So, but sometimes relationships can change you because of the stress and pressure from the outside. So it's super important, even for men. And men, we consider the leader of the household. So when certain pressure and stress is put on us, how we respond to it is everything. Because I believe this: you can't control what happens to you, but you can control how you respond to it. All right, so I'm gonna say that again. You can't control what happens to you, but you can control how you respond to it. So certain things are gonna happen in life, and you won't be able to control those things. As a man, it's up to you to decide how you react to it, how you respond to it.
Yeah.
All right. So, for example, if I'm at a job and that job ain't fulfilling me, I took the job, I got the job. Now I don't like being in this job anymore because of whatever, the boss, the money, the work, the hours, whatever. I can't control that. I can't control how I respond to it. All right. So that's huge. Or let's take a more simple example. My wife could say something to me or whatever. I can't control what she says to me. I can control how I respond to it. So that's important to understand going forward in life, man, because decisions you make are most times based on like how you respond and how you react to it. What's Sam saying in that chat?
Sam said, man, no diss. But it's these songs, bro. These females be listening to Usher good. I wish that we could make it forever. LOL. That wonder why I hate you like me. I know I'm off topic. My bad, y'all.
You on topic, man. It is a song, though. Music has an influence over how we think.
Yeah.
So I got something. This is true. This is what you take away from this too. Your thoughts determine your actions. Well, take it back one step. Your thoughts determine your feelings, and your feelings determine your actions, and your actions determine your results. All right. So the way you think determines how you feel, and how you feel determines what you do, and what you do determines the results you get in life. Period. Right? Now, if that's the formula. So thoughts plus feelings plus actions equal results.
Right.
That's the formula, right?
Right.
So if I want to get a different result at the end, I got to change up even the first part of the process, the thoughts. And how do your thoughts come about? Take it one step further before thoughts. Programming is the first thing you use. So programming determines your thoughts. And then thoughts lead to feelings, feelings, actions, action, results. So when I say how do you program your thoughts? It's two ways. It's only two ways that information gets into your brain. Be real simple. What are the two ways? What you listen to and what you see.
Right.
That's it. So if women listen to all this music about, this, that, and the other, their brain is getting programmed. And those programs lead to certain thoughts. And those thoughts lead to feelings. Now they acting different. Now the results to produce are different. That's what it is, bro. Like you want to go bare basic is the programming. So the stuff they watch on TV, the stuff I hear, that programs your brain. That's why it's super important while you're driving in your car, what music you're listening to. What you watch on TV when you watch it.
Right.
Stuff like that, because it's a formula, man. It's a simple formula, and that's how it goes. So if you understand that, it all goes back to programming.
And we stopped listening to. No, okay, so I'm not gonna say we don't listen to it or that'd be a lie. But we started being more intentional about the music we listen to. Like when we listen to music now, it's more of the R&B love vibe. So I want to love you. Like let me make it last forever. Like that's what we're listening to. And because we understood that, not saying any friction was between us, but he actually called it out. He was like, we be listening to all this like shoot it up, have multiple women. Like I'm out here dogging these women. These women ain't nothing. Like that's what we're listening to all the time. That can't be healthy. And so literally he was like, I want to listen to that love. Like let's get back to love. And I grew up an R&B junkie. Like, ooh, baby, put on them old songs. I'm a singer. I love it. And even the new school, when he started introducing me back to new school, I was like, okay, I know this one. I love music. So I'm like, okay, I know this one, but it started making like our connection, like I feel like back deeper, because then it wasn't like, that hard rap music will have you like, oh yeah, I'm ready to, whatever, I'm ready for whatever type stuff. And the other music is like, I just want to love you. Come give me a hug. Come give me, like, let me nurture you. Let me rub your head. Let me rub your ears. Like stuff like that.
Yep.
And so the music definitely had something to do with it. But I want to revert back to when they talk about what you bring to the table. Just don't ever forget when you're in a relationship for an extended period of time, what the person first brought to the table, they can always bring that again. Because I believe people do change. Seasons do change. Who I was at 15 ain't going to be who I am at 30. And who I am at 30 ain't going to be who I am at 50. And that's okay. Yeah. But the principles and the morals that I stood on at 15, 16, I still stand on today. And the principles that I stand on, the principles that I stand on at 30, the principles is who I am. Like, that's the respect I give to myself. So that don't even have nothing to do with him. It's certain things that I would just never do or never go for because that's who I am. That's what I believe in. That's the level of my respect for myself.
Yeah.
Take him out the picture. And so I want, if y'all feel like y'all are losing that, or you feel like you coming back to the question of what is she bringing to the table? Like, I done been with her for 5-10 years. Like, what is she bringing to the table?
Yeah.
First of all, reassess yourself and ask yourself, what am I bringing to the table? And am I still bringing the same thing to the table as the day we met? Probably not. Probably not everything that you sat down at the table and you said what you brought. Oh, I'm a good listener. I'm a good provider. Oh, I always show up. I'm romantic. I promise you, all that stuff that you sold yourself on the first date, you are not doing today. Because time comes. Yeah. Most of the time not. You may have the select few, but
100%.
But it's like the pink, what you call them? Starburst. They very select few. They don't have that many in the pack.
Yeah. Every now and then you get one.
Every now and then you get one. But for the most part, people change. So I want you to be intentional of where you started. And when you feel like you're losing that, this is for my married folks. This is for my people who have been together for long. If you've been together 10 plus years and y'all live in the same house, y'all got kids and all that, to me, you're married. You ain't, a piece of paper doesn't make you married if you've committed yourself to each other. So I'm talking to y'all. If you feel like you lost your way, you feel like I don't know where I'm going, hey, sit down with each other and say, why did we start here? Hey, what made you pick me? Why did I pick you? Do you still believe and do you still stand on these same principles? And I promise you the principles that you picked them for is probably still prominent, because them are like the ones like respect. Like, I'm very big on respect. I've always respected him. Like, I may have times that I've made bad decisions, but as far as how I speak on his name and how I present him in front of people.
Put some respect on my name.
I do. I've never disrespected his name, and I can stand on that 10 toes down. You're not going to hear me disrespecting him. No matter what I got going on in my personal life, no matter what I may have been crazy about doing, I never disrespected him at the cost of me. And so respect is really big. And to today, I still stand on respect.
You do?
Today, I still stand on loyalty.
10 toes down.
10 toes down. Hey, listen, I don't care what we go through. You better pick me because I pick you. Like, I stand really hard on that. So I hope that, like, everything that I give out from the beginning, day one, when I was telling him all this stuff, it's still the stuff that I still stand on today. Mistakes made, problems had, love advanced, issues, kids, all that stuff. The things that you met me for, I still am.
I would agree with that.
And the things that I met you for, you still are.
You ain't told no lies.
Period.
You ain't told no lies, girl.
You're not eating your food.
I'm full, man.
You didn't eat nothing.
Full, man. Full on the word.
Why he be making me fat? Every single time we be eating on this camera, y'all, he be making me embarrassed because I'm going to eat my food. I'm not him. I'm going to eat my food.
I want to be full. But I think, yeah, man, that's the biggest message, though. Like, everybody brings something to the table, number one. But it's key to show up as your authentic self, though. Like, don't come with your pretender mask on trying to be somebody else when you first meet somebody. That's number one. Because eventually, like you said, that'll fade away.
Right.
So if you don't come in being real, like who you are and what you stand on, eventually the real you gonna show up. And when the real you shows up, chances are the other person ain't gonna like it that much because they ain't meet that person.
Right.
So me saying, hey, listen, I want a boss, but I ain't meet no boss. So ain't no way she was trying to act like a boss coming in. It wouldn't have lasted long. But it's important for that, man. That's huge. That's key. And also too, man, like people put too much pressure in. Listen, and it's social media too. It ain't just music. Right. It's social media, bro. Like they see it on their phones. They listen to it on the podcast. They see the little content about it. So that's what they really believe. And I told Amber when we first started this content journey, we ain't finna be fake. We ain't finna be doing stuff just cause like everybody in the world doing it.
We did say that.
If I gotta do that kind of stuff on internet, I ain't doing it.
Ask him that dance. Dun, 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 dun. He told me, y'all, he quit the same day. He did a dance. He quit on me the same day. He said, I ain't doing that. I did it for you. I ain't doing it no more. He was gone for 10 months. He refused. I'm telling
you, we started this journey last year. So most of our subscribers on YouTube and Instagram, they came in like a month and a half.
Doing what I wanted him to do.
Like we got like 5,000 followers like in a month and a half, real quick. Doing that dance and trending stuff. I'm like, man, I'm not finna do this stuff, man. This ain't what people do. It can't be real life.
Yeah.
It still feel like real life to me. Like I ain't never been this type of guy, so I ain't been no monkey, and I ain't gonna be no monkey.
Yes, I did.
I told her that straight. So we stopped making content. Like by now we could have had probably over 100,000 on both platforms if we hadn't stopped. But I was like, bro, I ain't finna be no monkey. So we stopped. Now we starting back. But I said we're gonna do it authentically. We're gonna add value, and we're gonna show people the real. Because you gotta be authentic when you come to anything. I feel like.
And I respect that because you said we want to show the ups, the downs,
Yo.
and everything of it. And
Everything.
one thing social media don't show you is they show you like the funny skits of like when 6 months, 12 months, like they show you that stuff and it be like real cute. And it's okay. Like I do that stuff too, so that's real cute. However, like that's why we go live. That's why we like so y'all can really hear like what's our story, who are we, what are our beliefs, what do we stand on, how can we help people. And that's kind of like where we are now. He was very big more. I'm not coming back if we have to make our relationship and our marriage seem like it's just bliss all the time. Like all the time we're looking at each other like this.
Yeah.
We not. Sometimes like, boy, I swear to God, you give me one more time. This be me. One more time, I'm gonna punch you in the face. Leave me alone. That's
She
how
do
I
say
be.
that sometimes.
I will say that.
She never punched me though.
I don't put my hands on.
Yeah.
But I be wanting to. But no, it's just like we want to keep the authentic fact, and I really respect him for respecting himself and knowing like what I am and I'm not gonna do, because a lot of people do get on here just for the followers. But when the following shows you what you like, they adapt to that very quickly because they want to continue to build that following. And that wasn't him. We were succeeding with the following.
We were humping.
And he was like, in the midst of us like going up, like within a month, we was getting like, we had, like he said, like we had 3K on one, 2K on one. I was like, oh, this is 1 month. We got this. We done found a formula. He was like, no, that ain't mine. As soon as we finally started finding that success, he was like, this is not what I want my success to be based on. And in those moments, that's why I realized, like, that's why I picked my husband. That's why I picked who he is, because he stays true to who he is. And I'm very big on that on my platform. So he had to reground me on this one because I've seen nothing but, I've never been on a couple page. So all I had seen was other couple pages and what they was doing. I was like, oh, this can make us go up. And he wasn't like, I don't care about going up. I want to make sure that we're helping people. I want to make sure that people can understand what marriage really is, what marriage stands for, the good, the bad, the ugly, and still want to do it. And I think that's what we're doing this summer.
Yeah. Not even marriage, just life though. Like we on here, we are married, but we also two very independent people, individuals. And we want to show you how to live a better life, period. Mm-hmm. Like, whether you find your person tomorrow or you find that person 10 years from now. Like, I do believe that having a person in your life makes it easier, because Adam and Eve, God gave Eve to Adam to be a helper. It say in the Bible to help you with certain stuff.
That's what it
says. So you want to not do everything by yourself, find a helper. That's just what the book say. That's just, 1 + 1 = 2. But I also want to be truly authentic too. We had a post that goes super viral when we first started. It was like 4 million views. Dropped, they went crazy. Like, I'm like, oh man, this success easy. I'm like, but this don't feel right. And we ain't add no value. We ain't helping people in this cute little trend. What's the end goal here? Is it just to get a bunch of followers and walk around? I got a bunch of followers. Like that don't mean nothing to me, right? So I want to be authentic, but to bring it back around to relationship wise, make sure you're authentic in your relationships too, though. That's the biggest thing I want to tell you. Be authentic, be who you are, because man, it's the only way that anybody can help you, man. At the end of the day. That's how I feel.
Sam says, "Speak, brother, speak." Oh my God, y'all is popping today. We missed y'all. We missed you, Sam. Literally yesterday we was gonna go live at 7, and it was like 6:58. And I told Adam, the only 2 people, it's 4 people on here, but I can only speak to Sam and Carly. I literally said, Adam, we gotta go live because Sam gonna be on there and Carly gonna be on there. Oh, and we just could not make it work. It was like, if we do this right now, it's gonna be so messy. We ain't gonna have no direction, like we gotta focus. But you was definitely on our mind because you've been, tuning in and supporting us, and it's
Sam, you remember Sam?
nothing but love, baby. Nothing but love.
And we're gonna Sam, trust me, we're gonna when we do
We're
pop,
gonna bless
pop,
Sam.
Sam already blessed.
But we're gonna bless him even more.
100%, man. Trust me, man. I'm always been a loyal guy, Sam. When your birthday, Sam?
Oh, that's a good question. Sam, when is your birthday?
I'm saying no. Just want to know, man. Crowd, the fans want to know. But no, man.
Power on.
I'm cutting on stuff.
You cut on the thing.
Connect.
I think the biggest thing. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
No, I'm about to say the whole thing, man. Is just the whole bring back to the topic is what do you bring to the table? That's like the biggest. That's the topic. That's you always hear that, and I hear men say, "What you bringing to the table?" Yeah, I'm like that's. I hate hearing that most times, and I hate when a man say, "I want a boss chick." There's two things. I got two pet peeves: a man asking a woman what you bring to the table, and a man asking a woman or telling you to be a boss chick. Like I hate that, like with a passion. It make me just cringe when I hear something that's cringe-worthy. It just make me cringe like, oh my God, boy, you sound so silly. Because here's the thing, boy, you only attract what you are. So if that's what you attract, then it is what you are at the time. Which is fine. You just gotta increase your value as a man and you start attracting what you want. Period.
So I got a question for you, real quick. So I agree with everything that you said, and I love your perspective. Mm-hmm. And I would like to add that, you know, you find like them billionaire men, and billionaire men pretty most of the times ain't got billionaire women. Mm-mm. They got women who really ain't got nothing, but they got the qualities of a woman. Yeah. Like, and that sounds so bad, but the qualities of a woman. Mm-hmm. And that's just good enough for them. They're like, I don't need you to do anything but to be a woman. Yeah. Because I'm already very much a man. I'm already very much, okay, am I right? Excuse me. That's how I believe the relationship should be. And I'm not saying take the gender out, because if you're a woman and you are bossed up, CEO, Fortune 500 company, entrepreneur, making multi-millions, baby, you do your big one, support. But your husband should not be doing the same thing. Your husband should be the caretaker. Your husband should be the nurturer. You probably need a beta male. And then if you're a beta male, so if you're a beta male, you probably need a alpha female. If you are an alpha male, you need a beta male. That's how they correlate. Now, when you start trying to find people on the same level, it's almost like a competition. It's almost like who make more money. You got an alpha male, you got an alpha female. Who make more money? Who doing the most? Who busier than who? It's just like, it's very much conflicting because y'all on the same, look at this. When you on the same level and you trying to meet each other, what happens? You keep bumping. But when you like kind of, you see how we just align. It's smooth with it. You feel me? It ain't no confliction. It's just like very much we supposed to be here.
No conflict.
We supposed to be here. So that's probably what I would tell you about relationships, and just be intentional on who you choose. And when you think about what you bring to the table, don't be so strict when you don't bring what you're asking for. That is for my women. If you are not a boss chick, 6 foot tall, dark skin, bank account on swole, like, you know, don't be mad when a man doesn't bring all of that as well. And then same for men. If you're out there looking for that same thing and you are actively grinding to get there, but you are not there, give people grace, give people room to grow, and be able to identify potential. Because if you can identify potential, baby, you can build a bear. I mean that. I feel like that's what he said about me. He was like, I'm gonna build her. And I don't feel like I was like bottom of the bottom. But when he met me, I'm okay to keep it real. My teeth was crooked. I was not very articulate. I did not know I knew how to speak, but I did not know how to speak like proper. I was very loud. I'm still loud, but I was louder. And he helped me. He came in, he gave me the tools that I needed to be able to be who I am, but on a better level. And so I would say, like, look for that.
Yeah, 100%. And just find a woman, like you said, you mentioned the billionaire thing. Quick topic on that is most men of that success level just want a woman to be their peace. Like, just be my peace, man. Like, let's go out on dates, look good on my own. Yeah. Don't like, I already got enough stress in my brain already trying to create and build and provide. Just be that peace, look good on my own, have childbearing hips, all that stuff. You know, so make it a little easier for me. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it comes down to. Since their birthday, 8/26/1984. I'm a 98 1984 Buick.
H26.
My brother, you so you 40 now? 41, 40?
Hold on. You a Virgo.
Is he?
He's a Virgo.
Virgo means he's a thinker.
He's definitely a thinker.
Thinking about his money too.
He is.
He's about your money. About your money, ain't you?
He's very much. He's very much about his money.
We know them signs, Sam. We study them signs.
We be studying them signs, Sam.
We don't know him to get on. What's the perfect match for a Virgo? We don't know yet. We look at that sign.
Let me look. Perfect.
And I'm gonna tell you, like, listen, we ain't all. Some people say they don't believe in the zodiac stuff. Listen here. People were studying the stars before they were studying religion.
Gemini, Sagittarius, Pisces.
What?
That's what they say.
The most compatible matches for Virgos. Go back.
Let me click on something else, but that's what they say.
So the most compatible signs of Virgos.
But they say something completely different.
Yeah, CB, but you so popular. You don't know what to look at. You gotta get one real source.
I gotta get my book. I got a whole
Full
book.
of junk.
I'm gonna come back with you next time, Sam, because this one say
What AIO you said?
Taurus, Capricorn, Cancer, or Scorpio.
That sound about right.
What is that? That is, I don't know what that is. So I'll be trying to make sure. I'm gonna look at my zodiac book. I got a whole book, and it said if I finish this book,
Yeah, we got a thick book on zodiac.
that I would have a master's.
A thick book on astrology, period.
In astrology, so I'm gonna look at it for you.
Yeah, we're gonna look it up. But no, I do believe that's important. That's another story for another day. Maybe the zodiac will be topic for
That's
tomorrow.
so cute.
Zodiac, little. It's real though, for real. So you're looking for that person, start there. I ain't gonna say, I hate to say start there, but it's real, boy. You gotta know what's going on out here.
It's like the traits of a Virgo man is analytical,
Yep.
detail-oriented, reliable and loyal,
Okay.
perfectionist and reserved. You knew somebody. I definitely
Say them
did.
signs again.
Well, traits.
Traits.
Analytical, detail-oriented, reliable and loyal, perfectionist and reserved. And when you're looking for a sign that's the best match for you would be a Taurus, a Capricorn, a Cancer.
Taurus, Capricorn, Cancer.
And how do you communicate
Taurus.
in relationships?
So say you write it down now. Taurus, Capricorn, Cancer. You write that thing down. Now anybody say I don't believe in that stuff, it's here. Write that stuff down. And when a woman come on to you, approach you, you ask her, what's your when your birthday is? What's your sign?
It's
If you
okay.
say Taurus, Capricorn, Cancer, all right, you're going in the right direction.
Period.
That is because you gotta know it's a balance, man. Like everything, yin and yang. Yin and yang, it fits perfectly. So you gotta know what's going on that end regardless. So I believe that 100%.
I love that. So thank y'all so much for tuning in to another Pillow Talk with Adam P. and Eric D. Sam, you done held it down. Another one time for the one time. And we will be back tomorrow. So until then, we out, baby.
We're gonna light it up.
You gonna end it?
I went quick, man.
It did.
I went quick. Bop, bop, bop. And shout out to Easton, Michigan, man. Shout out to boy Sam.
Shout out.